Hello everybody, this is Underdog. This is the same prototype I previously have posted about. This is the first prototype I built of it. However, you might remember that the priming block and up front was not working correctly on the first prototype, like the literal first time that I printed it, which is, to be expected. Things not working correctly the first time that you're trying them out. So, now, 2 or 3 months later, I've come back to it, and I have remade the entire front stuff. These side panels have been reprinted, and so has the priming block, and a few other small bits. All of this stuff back here has been unchanged since the previous video on this. So I've not changed any of this, I've just changed basically the front half of the blaster. Now, it works really well. Really happy with it. So I'm just going to do some shots with two Talon magazines, and yeah, just show it off. This new priming block is basically similar geometry to that which I used in Excalibur, which is down here on the floor off camera. I changed up where some of the bearings are on that, but I essentially used the geometry from Excalibur, chopped the top off of it, and merged on the previous Underdog priming block, like the top half of it, and then changed up some other bits. So yeah, it's improved, and just gonna shoot it. Way smoother. It's really nice. Make sure that I'm in camera. There you go. Right now, this has installed a Talon Claw length 788 spring in it. I might change that to K25 for when I have this at my Maryland Mayhem booth, but I haven't really decided yet. I also haven't chronographed this yet. It should be, the same performance as like a Talon Claw V4 or something like that. It has a similar length of prime, similar-ish RAM configuration, sorta. Slightly different barrel, but I think it will be mostly analogous. So I haven't chronographed it yet. I'm not sure if 788 is the correct option to go for the Maryland Mayhem event FPS cap that I'm aiming for. So depending on if I feel like chronographing these or not before the event, I might switch this from 788 to K25. But yeah. Second Talon magazine. This is actually one of the Game Face try-on magazines, so you can't see the darts, but it's nice. Actually, let's shoot it this way so you can sort of see the darts here. I'm gonna have to stand on my tippy toes so I'm in view. That's it. Dry fires, yay! So yeah, that's the blaster. Really happy with the changes that were made, and yeah, it's working way better now. In case you haven't seen what Underdog is, like on the previous video, and you have no idea what I'm talking about throughout all this, this is essentially a similar mechanism to like an alchemist, sorta. Well, that's not a good way of saying it. It's a similar class of blaster to an alchemist, even though the mechanism is much different. It's the same class of blaster as alchemist, but it is very, very low hardware. So essentially, it's got a plunger tube, O-rings, screws, elastic, which is this, a barrel, and I think that's it. I think that's all the hardware in this blaster. There's no aluminum bars, there's no threaded rod, there's no metal ramrod, there's no springs. Yeah, it's really inexpensive, which is nice. And I began working on this late last year, I believe, in preparation for what I saw on the horizon of, stuff being harder to get stuff from China with like aluminum bars and cheap machining of ramp rods and stuff like that. So, made a super low hardware blaster that still has like the performance and the quality of life improvements of like an Alchemist style of blaster. So you might know my low hardware Talon Claw U blaster, LHTCU, and that it was essentially the same sort of mindset as this, but I did that years and years ago at this point, and my design skills and intuitiveness and all that stuff has massively improved over time. So I decided to kind of take another shot at that concept of super inexpensive, easy to get, easy to build blaster. So that's what this is. Yeah, that's Underdog. And also the other major part of Underdog is you can even 3D print some of the pieces of limited hardware that it does have. So it has a version of the barrel that you can 3D print in case you don't want an aluminum barrel or you can't get an aluminum barrel. You can 3D print the barrel, you can 3D print the plunger tube, and the main spring here, the only spring in the blaster is the plunger spring. You can actually replace that with elastic. So that's what this little slot in the stock is for. That little hole there is the plunger rod. So you can see that when I'm moving this. That's the plunger rod, and what you essentially do is you stick pieces of elastic through that and wrap it all the way around the blaster. So it's a nice long piece of elastic wrapped around basically the entire length of the blaster. You do a couple loops of that, and you don't need the spring at all because the elastic provides the power for the plunger. So yeah, I think that pretty well covers it. Yeah, Underdog, low hardware blaster. Really happy with the improvements on this. Yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. YouTube things. Subscribe, like, comment, share, ring bells. If you want to help support stuff like this, I have a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee, because I do release the files for this stuff for free, so that stuff, those donations and whatnot really do help, because all this is up for free for people to download whenever this releases. And then the last thing that I need to mention is that the filament for printing this blaster was given to me free of charge by Polymaker, so disclosure. Other than that, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. Alright, bye-bye. Yay.